Last minute, we have different experts on the line who will talk us about a problem that has been talked about in recent days, the adulteration of honey. Yes, as you hear it, adulterate honey. First, we have the beekeeper Luis Angel. Luis Angel, do you hear us?
Hi, I'm the beekeeper Luis Angel Serrano, and I'm right now on the bee field, so it's a pleasure being here with you, Diego. I can hear you very well.
Hi, Luis Angel, thank you to be here. Tell us a little about this product, please.
Yes. First of all, honey is a traditional and a miracle product. It's used for its anti-aging properties, enhancing the immune system, killing some bacteria, and relieving a sore throat, cough, and cold. Moreover, according to literature, honey represents various pharmacological properties such as anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, anti-cancer activities, among other things.
One of the main problems within the food industry is adulteration. What could you tell us about this?
Yeah, nowadays food alteration it's very common. So I'm going to describe it. So this is the act of intentionally decreasing the quality of food either by adding or swapping low quality materials. When the cheaper and low grade elements are added to an original product that threaten the consumer's health, this is considered and declared as adulterated. So honey, as one of the most common foods worldwide, has also been subjected to adulteration.
And what are the most common adulterants in this case in honey?
Yeah, so there are very several adulterants. For example, this is some substance that are added to the original and pure product. Honey can be adulterated directly with the addition of adulterants or indirectly by the bee feeding, or also by blending it with some other cheap honeys. During the direct adulteration, a certain ratio of syrups is added to harvest honey to increase its sweet taste. While in the indirect adulteration, the bees were overfed with sugar syrups to increase the honey yields in hives. The most frequent sugar syrups for honey adulteration are high fructose corn syrup and also corn sugar syrup. Other adulterants that are used for honey are adulteration are water, banana, wheat, and maize syrup. In the blending method, honey is mixed with the cheaper honey that has lower quality and nutrition. So the adulteration of pure honey with synthetic honey has become much more prevalent in recent years. Nowadays, honey adulteration has a major impact on economic loss, not only due to the decline in honey quality, but also because of the difficulty in making the marketing of pure honey.
Okay, and I have a last question for you. What could cause this in the health of the consumers?
Yeah, it has some health problems because the adulteration can harm the consumer's health, which may cause the increase the blood sugar followed by the release of the insulin hormone and type 2 diabetes. Also, abdominal weight gain, obesity, and high blood pressure. So, more prompt actions must be taken by authorities to prevent the production, trading, and marketing of adulterated honey, and also to discover the other harmful honeys adulterants available on the market.
Thank you very much, Luis Angel. And with this information, we want to ask the analytical methods engineer Fernanda about some methods that are used at the laboratory level to detect the adulteration. Hi, Fernanda. Can you hear us?
Hi, Diego. Yes, I listen fine. Thank you. So I explained the three different techniques to detect the adulteration honey. The first method is the infrared spectroscopy with associated with chemometrics. That is a science of extracting information from chemical system. This method helps us to detect the presence of cane sugar in the honey. Each band, if the FTIR spectrum represent the observation of a molecular bond associated with the sugar percent. The equipment carry out this technique was a spectrometer, and this technique will be quantitative and qualitative. The second method is isotope mass spectrometry, and this technique measures the isotope composition of carbon in the initial honey samples and their protein fraction by mass spectrometry. This method helps to identify the sugars or inverse syrups. Therefore, the concentration of sugar was used as a criterion of adulteration. The equipment that measures this technique is the mass spectrometer, the Thermo Fisher Scientific. And the final method is the liquid chromatography using an ultraviolet visible detector. This method measures the fructose and glucose ratio throughout the HPLC. If the closer ratio is the zero, the sample will indicate the presence of adulteration by glucose or sucrose syrups. The equipment carry out this technique with a high-performance liquid chromatography thermodynamics Ultimate 300 model. Thank you.
Thank you, Fernanda. But as all of you know, we are in the middle of a pandemic. So we want to ask to the engineer Sonia, that is in the Mexico City Center, to tell us how we can detect this in home and that you are not deceived. Sonia, can you hear me?
Hi, Diego. Yes, I can hear you perfectly. And here I am in the Zócalo of Mexico City talking about this big problem, and I am going to give you two super easy methods that can be done from home. For the first one, we need obviously the honey, water, and some vinegar. And what we will do is to mix a little of honey with a little of water, and to that mixture, we are going to add 2 drops of vinegar. We're going to start mixing, and if it foams, the honey is totally adulterated. And for the second method, we will have a glass of water, and we are going to add a tablespoon of honey and mix it. If it dissolves, it means that it is adulterated. If it doesn't happen, then it is pure. I hope that this can help to everyone that is watching.
Thank you for all of you to be here, and now you know. Be careful with those liars. Thank you.